Hopefully the mic's a little bit louder this time around. Ah, come on. Just want to make sure microphone's working. Yeah, it's a little bit louder. Looks like we're about to take a L here on the gold here. All right, I think we're live there. And there. All right. The only one I didn't fix is TikTok, guys. So give me a minute to get all my other stuff up. We'll just go with this one for now, just in case the volume is still not working correctly. We'll see. All right, so let's see here. So we are in a short in gold, which looks like we're pretty close to getting stopped out. Let's see. Turn off that light here. We don't need no light. I know one thing with the gains up, it definitely, you can hear like the breathing. Like I said, let me get that gold trade up for you. For the gold to get stopped out, it would have to push all the way back down to 48.22. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it whenever we're like pushing these like all-time highs. It makes it very difficult to trade. Hmm. Go. What's up, man? How are you doing tonight? Unfortunately, we're kind of hovering around these previous day high, so I always find this area to be very tough to try to find entries. I feel like we need to push down, but the volume is so low that we have consolidation right below it. Mm. So we are currently in a gold trade at the moment. I'm thinking about adding here though. No, I mean shoot, we're still. What is that? 7. Let's see. See where our next ledge is going to be here on gold. So 25 may be the next best place to add here. All right. Yeah, I had to adjust it. I think that cable I have is kind of messing up. I'm not really sure. Either that or I had too many things going all at once and it was kind of messing with the volume because I think because I was streaming to like 4 different things and I think that was messing with the computer. We're not in any position on the NQ. We are in a long on gold. But we'll see. Because that was kind of like another ledge here on gold. Uh, yeah, you can say it's paper trading because it's evals. I did take a funded trade on gold earlier, but it was pretty much a break even trade, so I didn't make anything on it. Oh, you're saying I'm paper hand. Oh, got what you're saying. Yeah, I heard it too. Also, dude, gold's been so tough to trade tonight that man, I sat in one trade for 2 hours. I couldn't handle it no more. I had to finally get out break even. Uh, I think it finally lost. I don't think it ever did win. So unless you DCA'd all the way back in it, it did not win. Just add dollar cost averaging back in, not financial. So like I'm looking to add to my position here at 48.25. And that'll be my next swing down here. Yeah, I was trading a funded account earlier. I want to say it's my elusive. I think we took a $5 loss on it. I almost just want to get short and see how far this thing goes down underneath the what previous day high. But we have all this consolidation. I think it'll be safer to shorts if we wait to get back under the 800s. So, oh, excuse me. What is the terminal master? Uh, I'm not sure what that is. Let's see. Oh. No, this is not, I'm not the master here. I have I have my struggles every now and then too, like anybody else. That's pretty good. I like that one. Ponzi, I wouldn't expect anything less when we're at all time highs, man. We need a big crash down. We need like a big 500 to 1,000 point sell off. That's what we need. That way we can recover the next following week. We need to just sell off like the whole week long, the rest of the week. Sell off 1,000 points. Dude, this thing's just on a mission this evening. All right. All right, we added one more time. I'm hoping we can just sell up, and just get our 5 points on this first contract, and then and see if we can catch the runner. We're about to hit that 9 o'clock hour, and usually this time of the night we get a fairly decent move. So since I'm in an eval, we're going to hold this. This eval overall, we're up about $1,500, and right now we're only down 74 bucks. So we're going to hold it. Not really sure why that is like that. So we're just in 2 contracts at the moment on gold. You like evals too much? I trade evals in the evenings, and after I'm done trading my fundeds, in the morning. So like this morning, we only made 40 bucks on the funded accounts. Yeah, we know what initial balance is. The first hour after the market opens. We used to trade the initial balance quite a bit for a good while. We haven't traded in a while. Oh, you do not know what it is. Okay. So initial balance is the market opens at the market opens at 9:30 in the morning. So your initial balance is at 10:30. So it's 1 hour after the market opens. I have a indicator that'll put it on there for you. Let's see. Let me see what it's under real quick. I have it in my Discord. Here it is. Then you just adjust to whatever time you have. So you can't really see it that well on this one. I guess it just doesn't hold it. I don't know if it just makes it disappear. Use TradingView. So you can see kind of parts of it. It's hard to see it with my indicators that I have on. So it'll put the high and low of that hour, and then it'll go in levels to levels, like, initial balance 2.0, 1.5. So it looks like the initial balance was somewhere in here. I don't know. It'll look probably cleaner if I put it on a fresh chart. You can probably see it a little better. But it just marks everything out for you. The market doesn't close but 1 hour a day. Futures market is a worldwide market. So you're trading this time of the night, you're trading the Asia market. But the US stock market is closed if you're trading just your individual stocks. But being the futures markets, you can trade the futures markets 23 hours a day. Wow, what a dud candle for the 5 minutes here. I mean, for the 9 o'clock hour or 10 o'clock hour. So at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, you'll have the London session open. Then what? 9:30, 9 o'clock is when your New York session opens. But the only thing is about this time of the night is usually fairly slow price action, being the Asia market. You don't really have that high volatility from the New York, the US stock exchange pushing the futures market. So you get a lot of like choppy price action, a lot of grindy price action. You're lucky to probably get like 10, 20 point moves if you're lucky. Man, I was so hoping that we were going to get this big move to the upside for the top of the hour for the gold trade. Is there anybody in a position now? Is anybody long or short, or is anybody holding? Yeah, earlier tonight I entered a gold trade at probably what, 6 o'clock? You're on a good. I just trade a certain setup on gold, so we just trade ledges. But the ledge has just been kind of just dumping off tonight. It makes it harder to try to predict the upper and lower moves. Oh no, man, I don't. It doesn't bother me with anything that someone puts in the lobby. As long as you're chatting and being respectful, that's all that matters. You're fine. Yeah. I mean, technically, I'm on a paper account too. I mean, this is just an evaluation. I haven't really got to the point where I trade a lot of fundeds in the Asia market. Mostly, I did try, like I said, I did try a funded trade on this on this gold earlier. I sat in it for 2 hours and I just didn't have it in me to hold it no more. So this is the start of a brand new 4 hour candle. So maybe we'll get a move at the top of the 4 hour candle here. What's up, candle dealer? It looks like a little 5 minute inside bar for anybody that likes the inside bar. It's the first one of the 4 hours. I don't know if that makes any difference. Is there a page you? Yeah, you can full port a funded. Oh wait, what you just got to make sure they have no consistency rule. That's all. If they don't have a consistency rule on the funded account, you can do whatever you want. Probably about 5 years ago, I sold. I want to say I'd sold calls or something like that on options. It's basically where you buy a 100 shares and you just make money off the premiums. I may try this inside bar. I don't know. I don't have enough experience with the options to really have any experience with that. I know options to me are probably harder for me because I don't know anything about them. Just what little bit I just said. But I know a lot of people trade options. Just into candy bars. If we wasn't going into that previous day high, I mean, it's almost like I'd look for like 5 points up to 25, but I am not going to long back into the previous day high here. I think it really depends on what futures market you're trading. There's so many different futures markets that, you know, I know some people are trading gas, silver, gold, the ES, the QQQ. Uh, there's quite a bit of futures market trade, that you got to choose from. Pretty much any of your commodity stuff. I mean, just tons of options for trading. Yeah, ES is a nice, like, pacey, nice, slow. Uh, it does cost a lot more for minis. Minis are like $50 a point. So I would never. I trade on small accounts, so I would never use minis. I would just get myself wrecked because I mostly trade 25Ks and 50K accounts. And you only get like, what, $1,500, some $1,000 drawdown, and $3,000 a draw, or 2,500, and that'll go quick on a mini. So I was trying to strictly trade my gold or elusive with gold only, but I may even be taking it tomorrow, like add it to my copy trader tomorrow and see how I do. Now, if this thing creates a 5-minute bear flag, I will take this a short. Which one was that crash from this morning? Yeah, that was the funded elusive account that I passed this morning. I took a trade with it tonight, but we lost like $5. I'll show you. Yeah, you can see we're $5 in the red. And that was from the fees. But we may just stick it to the copy trader in the morning with the other 3 fundeds and just copy trade all the fundeds in the morning. Because you only got to make $1,000 on those elusive accounts to get a $500 payout. So you don't really have to make a lot. Oh, you only do 2 accounts at a time. I've just recently started doing the 3 accounts. I'm talking about very recently, within the last week or 2. I used to just do them 1 at a time. The reason why I started copy trading them is because I only need to make $1,000 to get to a payout with 2 of those accounts. And so I was trying to get them there at the same time. Thanks. Oh, dude, I took an L on my funded futures today. We lost money on both of our evals. I like bought the bottom. I bought the, it's like, I knew that crap was going to happen, man. It's like I was green all the way up till my funded futures. And as soon as I started taking trades during that lunch hour, I just, I couldn't do anything right during the lunch hour today. Whew, gold is not looking too pretty, guys. It looks like this thing wants to continue still selling. $500 is probably my max that we're willing to risk on this account. See, we're up about $1,500 on this eval. We still need to make another $500. I mean, another $1,500. But I really don't. We'll probably try to keep it at least under 500s. Yeah, we had a very small range this morning. It was only like 100 points. I think our best trade came on actually in my funded futures 50K, but that was the money that I lost during my trade today on the channel because we were up 250 and we ended up losing that money on that lunchtime trade. And it was like that big candle to the, it was this one. So basically we created this 5-minute order block here and we ended up taking this down to the bottom of the 4-hour candle. You can see it ran that 4-hour previously low before it basically wicked all the way back up. Yeah, I could have probably got out of that trade if we had held it longer because I ended up shorting here at the bottom of the range and it looks like it pushed back up to this pivot, then selling back down into the 30s. So we could have got out of that trade. And I think we had like a couple opportunities to get out of that trade, but we didn't. Goodness, guys, I cannot stop yawning tonight. Man. Is anybody taking a trade during the Asia market tonight? So if you're just joining us, the screen to the left is the gold charts, and to the right is the MNQ. If I felt like we were going to move higher, which I don't even know if we are, I would try to maybe add one more contract to this to see if we can make our position just a tad bit better. But man, we just been just constantly making higher lows, like all the way down. Not a real trade. Yeah, I know. Just trying to add into it to try to see if it would push back up 5 or 6 points to try to get some of my position out. A lot of consolidation in here from this morning, it looks like. Okay. I must have missed that one. Uh, 50, 50. So over here, we're kind of watching to see if the previous day high is going to hold, and we would look and see if this is going to be a little bear flag to the downside. Yeah, it seems like gold always kind of makes its way back up to the top side by the end of the night. But it just all depends on how long you're going to be here. What's up, Fish Lips? Are you packed and ready for vacation? Soon, soon. Nice. Yeah, we're supposed to be going out of town next month, but I'll still be streaming while I'm gone. Mentally packing. Mm. I don't like flying, so almost everywhere I go, I drive. Which I don't really leave the country or anything. Everywhere I go is mainly back in the southern states, either like Alabama or Georgia or something like that. I don't ever usually go anywhere. So like that's where we're going next month. We're going to Peachtree, Georgia. Oh, that's a good one. People be farting right next to you and you can't say nothing. Oh goodness. Uh, I don't guess I've ever thought about that. That is pretty funny. Oh goodness. He pulled my finger. Oh my goodness. Now that would be hilarious if someone did that. It would have to be like a, someone probably like close to like high 70s, 80 years old. I think they're the only ones that could get away with it. I think they're the only ones that could do it without you like, oh, okay. Really saying anything. Oh, get a little. Is this going to be our breakout here finally? Let's. Or do we take L's on both accounts? Actually, this is the same account, so it's actually a trade on both. My line in the sand will be the previous day high there, guys. You're going to stay in? Nice. No, we could just get our face ripped off on the beginning. We could, if it does start pushing up, we can always DCA back into this. Oh, you're talking about the gold going up? Yeah, I'm going to see if we can hold a runner. I got the first contract coming off at 37. And I'm going to see if we get the runner here, either bottom of the hour, top of the hour. What's up, user? Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, I think there was some kind of news tonight. I think it's one of those, like, what do you want to call it? I think they said something about peace talk news, but I don't know if it was just saying and not really happening. I don't know. You never know when they put that stuff out there on, I don't know what that sound is. Social media, if it's like legit or not. Yeah, that was I think that's what I heard somebody say too, is JD is supposed to talk with somebody in Pakistan's again tomorrow. JD Vance, that's it. I couldn't think of his name at the moment. Dude, do we get just railroaded? Let me pull fib on this real quick. I didn't really pull fib to see where this candle pulled back up to. I thought that was like the 50% pullback. Yeah, it was the 50% pullback. So you would kind of anticipate this pushing back down. You know, you got your big leg here, 50% pullback, and I thought we would continue lower here. For some reason, whenever I'm trading the nighttime, man, I find myself on the wrong side of the price action quite a bit. Seems like, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but that just seems like what happens to me. That's why I don't ever feel comfortable trading funded accounts at night. Yeah, we were trading that 5-minute breakout on those 3 5-minute candles. Yeah, we'd be trying stuff differently. Sometimes it just doesn't work. We will stick to the previous day high as our line in the sand. So as long as the previous day high holds, and we can always kind of add back in, add to our order, DCA in if it starts losing that previous day high. You see, I'll be flipping coins sometimes. That's pretty good too. Or it's a 50-50 on the market anyway. It only goes up or down, or you know, sideways. It went sideways for almost 2 hours today. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Let's see what the pullback was on this here. Let's see. Look there, 50%. You son of a bee. So what we'll do is we'll just wait and see if it's going to break above the previous day high. If it starts breaking the previous day high, we'll add in. One day you're a trading guru and the next day you're flipping burgers. Very, very true if you're over leveraging with probably real money. This is why I like trading prop firms. You kind of know how much you're risking when you trade. Yeah, I only plan on being on here probably no later than, what, 11:30 at the latest. So it's 10:30 now. Yeah, I think you have to be pretty consistent to trade your real money. I don't feel like I have been wanting to try real money with my fundeds, but I haven't got there yet. Those accounts are probably the most consistent that I'm with funded accounts. I think we've only lost one funded this year so far. And that was my Lusa fundeds back in March. That's the only funded account that we've lost this year. We have lost a few evals here and there on the Bulanox evals. No, I wasn't copy trading with that elusive account. I only copy trade my Bulanox accounts. What's up, Solo? Ooh, it did not break the, what, 25s or so? I thought it would like touch that 25 before we pull back. Yeah, I think our account that's closest to payout right now, not is probably about 550. We need to make about another $550 to get to our Bewley payout. Those are the ones that I've been copy trading the most. These here. These three. So I still need $1,500 for this one. What is that? $660 for that one. And what is that? $800, $775 or something like that. So if we can clear those two by the end of the month, hopefully we can request $2,000 by the end of the month. They gave it back to me? What? Why is that? What did you do to get your PA back there, Solo? What did you do? Yeah. Did the market mess up that day? Did something happen? Bro found a cheat code. I know. What? How did you get that, Solo? That's pretty good. Especially if you mess up a funded, man. Oh, shoot. I've only ever lost one funded with Luciv. I've only ever had one funded with Luciv, so. So it's giving me an opportunity to get out of this trade for break even, but I think we're going to stay in it. You were YOLOing it. What the crap? Hey, not financial. That is normal stuff for Apex, man. Don't get the Apex story started over here. There's probably everybody in this lobby's got an Apex story. I'm trying. Everybody's got an Apex story over here, not financial. I was like, what the fuck? I sent a screenshot and they were like, well, there's no screenshots gonna help anything, man. Oh goodness, that's pretty good. Yeah, they're serious about them PAs. I don't even mess with Apex no more. I still have some Apex accounts, but I don't ever talk about them on stream no more. I don't even mess with them. It seems like I can't stop breaking Apex rules. Oh shit, that thing got within like 2 points. I'm not sure. It is what is it called? Not financials accounts, not financial advices accounts. I'm not really sure what happened with his accounts. He didn't really give like no kind of definition. Dude, gold's being nasty tonight. I know what it is because I decided to trade gold. Usually, Methodical Man's always like, boom, 5 points, boom, 5 points. And the one night that I trade it, it's just like, it's just constantly on a downward spiral. Even though it's probably going to go straight to the moon, probably by the top of the hour. Don't know what that sound is. I don't know. I think I was doing the same thing this evening, but it just didn't work out. Where could we sell off if we do get the push? Did I not? We would have to lose the 90s. If we can lose the 90s, we should get a nice push to the downside. If you lose the 90s, we could sell back down to 775, 750. But we'd have to lose the 90s. We've already hit down there once tonight. You said 47.99 is a deep area level. Hopefully this thing doesn't end up going back up to the top before it at least takes our first target out. So if we can hit that first target, we should be almost like a break-even trade. The gold is on the left. For some reason, I thought gold and the NQ moved in separate directions. So I always thought if gold's going up, the NQ is going down. But it seems like lately they both go in the same direction. Or is anybody trading gold or oil tonight? Is oil still doing pretty crazy things? Let's see, new tab. So, not really sure why my oil charts look kind of messy. They do go together? Okay. I wasn't sure. Yeah, I've always thought they did the opposite. I guess technically I'm kind of breaking some rules over here because I'm long in gold and short on the NQ. But I think as long as it's not a funded account, I think we'll be fine. Uh, hit the wrong freaking button. Oh yeah, I did the same thing. I know thing if one thing if you really want to make some money on gold, all you gotta do is go in on a mini. If you're confident in the direction it's going to go, that $100 a point. Uh oh. Hmm. Hmm. We're about to have what 15-minute candle, so we should get a little bump or something here on this next 15-minute candle. It says you're new to trading. When I do analyst only, it will hit take profits, but real trading I lose. I don't know. It's almost similar to like hindsight trading. When someone sits here and says, you know, watching the market but not trading, and they're just like, ooh, look at that long or look at that short, and they didn't take it, but they're only getting excited about the move after the fact. But not really taking the trade. You know what I be saying. There's lots of those folks out there. Shoot, I take losses and winners every day, man. Prom night. Oh, goodness. They be hindsighting you to death, fish lips. I'm long as born as in the hands of Tommy Chong. Some good old Tommy Chong. Is that because it's 420? It is 420 today. So. For anybody, I guess, that's into that stuff, you know, that's, you do your own. I think these days they pretty much give medical cards out to anybody. I think almost all most big towns have got dispensaries these days. Either recreational or what is it, medical. I do spend a lot of times on the charts, JR, but I don't make enough money on trading to pay all my bills. At least, you know, not consistently, I guess. That would be super stressful if you had to depend on um, trading to pay all your bills. I think you would almost need like a year or two of what is it, salary to save up. Here in Chicago, you can't walk down the street without tasting secondhand smoke. No, we don't have none of that where we're at, where I live here, you know. I think they put it on our ballots a few times, but it's always been voted down, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've seen it on the news. It's been a while. I think the last time they passed something here that, you know, is probably selling alcohol on Sundays. Selling the booze on the Sunday. My favorite drink, I guess since we're on drink, is peach crown with uh is it cherry 7 up. 7, yeah, cherry 7 up. Diet 7 up, I think is what it is. I think that's usually what we buy to take on vacation with us every year. That and maybe a couple cigars. That's why the priest done stocked up on the wine on a Saturday night. I've tried wine a few times. I just can't. I don't know. I just can't really get into the wine thing. I don't even care to drink beer much anymore. If I had to choose, it would, like I said, be peach crown with either Coke or cherry 7 Up. Those would be my favorites. That's about all the excitement that I do. Other than that, I pretty much just stay home all the time. I don't usually leave the house too much unless I have to go like work a couple days a week or run errands. So definitely a homebody. So most of you guys that are here trading at nighttime, do most of you guys not trade the New York session? I mean, I know there's some of you guys that I see during the New York session, but I know whenever I first started trading, I used to only be able to trade on Mondays. Um, because I worked during the week from like what 5 in the morning till 4 in the evening or 3 in the evening or something like that. So I didn't really get to trade a lot for that first 6 months when we first started. Even though that's been probably 3 years ago. It's been a good while. Where's Methodical Man at when you need him? You know he's lurking somewhere. He can't be asleep. Ah, well, maybe it is. It is 11 o'clock where he's at. Usually he's always up late. I didn't know if he was still in these gold trades. Yeah, we're in 4 micros at the moment. I hate that we're not just going ahead and just knocking this 5 points out. I don't know how many times I want to hold it for it to keep going up there bouncing off of that 24, 23 area because eventually it's going to lose it and it's going to continue higher. Okay, so New York's kind of a hit and miss. Oh, no, no minis there, good sir. Dude, 4 minis? That's like what, $80 a point, man. That would that would put a hurting on you if you took a loss with 4 minis, especially on a 20, 50K. Mm. So with this long guys, like I said, 240. I did four minis one. Now I have done 4 minis with my fundeds by mistake. I thought I was on 4 micros and it was 4 minis. So I did do a mistake mini trade a few weeks back. Now I try to like double check, triple check that crap so I don't make that mistake again. So gold is trying to move back up. Um, let's see. Do we? Because apparently gold and the NQ move together. So You full ported at Apex 50K once, made what the made 5K so fast. Yeah, that's only 25 points, right? Yeah, 25 points to make 5K. $1,000 for every 10 points. No, 30 points. That's, wait, that right? No, you would have to make 50 points because it's $1,000 for every 10 points. Right? Is that right? No. I think so. No, 5. Yeah. 5. I don't know. Shit, I can't even do math right now. So what's that? $100 per point? Yeah, 50. To make 5,000. Take me out, Junior. I just want to hit those first couple targets. Then I don't really care what happens after that. Then we can just leave this runner. We're about to be at the top of the hour, so I'm hoping gold. I'm hoping that NQ can pop down there, at least take me out of these 3 contracts, and then maybe gold will get a pop at the top of the hour. We've gotten close multiple times. What do you got? 2. I don't have my things. The main ones that I have all my fundeds with, that I trade my funded accounts with, is probably Bulanox. But I don't really have a favorite. The prop firms that I use the most right now is My Funded Futures, Luciv, and Bulanox. Those are the only 3 prop firms I use at the moment. And I also have some Apex accounts, but since I don't have their affiliate code no more, I don't really trade them on stream no more. To me, I think whatever prop firm you use, just make sure their codes, I mean, not their codes, but their rules work with your trading style. I think that's the key whenever you're choosing, or it depends on where you're at in your trading journey. I mean, you don't really want to be buying expensive evals if you're just starting out trading, because that would deter you away from trading moving forward, because you'll end up spending a lot of money. So try to start off as cheap as possible. 2 of the cheapest prop firms to start out upfront costs would be your Bewley and your Apex. Then your next ones would probably be My Funded Futures and Luciv. And maybe Top Step, I think. I'm not sure because I don't ever use them. Then your next tier of kind of on the high end is going to be like Take Profit Trader. Because most of their accounts would take profit, or at least a minimum of $100 out the gate. Then I think with My Funded Futures and Luciv, you're between this, what, $50 and $80 range for most of their 25 to 50Ks. But with Bulanox, excuse me, you do pay cheaper up front, but it's more on the back end. But the only thing about this is when you do pay more a little bit on the back end, you know you're paying for a funded account. Where if you pay a little bit more upfront for your eval, which is cheaper at the end of the day, there's no guarantees that you're going to pass it. So that's why I kind of think it's really where you're at on your trading journey. Yeah, if you're using Take Profit Trader, I mean, if you're struggling passing their evals, man, that's like $100 a pop. Isn't that up to you though? Yeah, I mean, you're talking about what you choose to trade with. Yeah. Oh, rather if you pass it or not. Yeah, most definitely. But a lot of people usually go tilt. Yeah, yeah, yep. There's a lot of that out there. Not financial advice. They get all excited about a move after it happens. I told you to take that. Not financial advice. We told you to take it. You didn't listen. You're an idiot. That's he's calling people idiots that didn't take a hindsight trade after it starts winning. Oh, trust me, I've watched my fair share to those people too. So, oh goodness, that always makes me laugh whenever I see that stuff. Like I said, I don't. We may go to break even on this one. I don't want it to just keep pushing up because I feel like eventually it's going to break the top of that range up there at the 24, 25s. I know there's a lot of consolidation in that area because that's where we consolidated at last Friday. So I was hoping that we can push down and lose these 800 to 90s, then we should go. We're still in the red 116, what, 112 because of the gold trade. All right, we're just going to go somewhat to break even, just right above this big 5 minute candle here. So if it comes up there and stops us out, it stops us out. I don't want to hold through that just in case it breaks out the top of that range up at the 20. You thinking gold goes up? Gold needs to go up. I would rather have the stop out on this and have the gold win. Come on, gold. There's a lot of consolidation in this area, so I'm hoping we get at least maybe. Did we get at least one more bounce? We need one more bounce. Ooh. Usually with my fund now evals, it's a little bit up and down. I'll be in as little as 2 to all the way till 5 or even 6 with the evals, but with funded accounts is strictly 3. And those are on 25Ks. And usually with a 20-point stop loss, 20 to 25-point stop loss. Yeah, if you go back and look at all my losses, they're pretty much, I have the pretty much same loss on almost on every trade. I try to stick to just strictly. So if you look at my losses, usually about 175 is my max that I'm willing to lose. So this account that we've been trading for what, 2.5 months. So these are my losses: 187, 121, 151, 125, and 127. So to me, that's what I do on 25Ks is I try not to risk no more than 150 max. Every now and then I've gotten a little bit more, but for pretty much just about the same loss every single time. To me, that's been the key to keeping my funded accounts. Now, this one here on my 50K, I did take a big loss here because I took 2 back-to-back losses. And after that, I decided no more doing that crap. So, I mean, usually though, they're about $100. See, 131. I think that one looks like about $100. 187, 138, 76, 134. So you can see besides that one, all my losses have been the same. To me, that's probably what's helped out the most over the last 5 or 6 months. It's just keeping my losses the same no matter what happens. So usually I'll do 3 micros for anywhere between 20 to 30 points because I try to put my stop loss where it needs to be, but I won't risk any more of that. I'll just take my loss. Anybody that usually watches me during the New York session, once I take my loss, I put my account away on funded accounts. Or like this morning, I only made $40 on my funded. So unfortunately, instead of trying to make more, I just put them away because we got stopped out, even though the trade ended up working, but you know, it pulled back 30 points. So my runner got stopped out. So basically the runner got stopped out. It pulled back 20 to 30 points, then went to my target. But, you know, that's just hindsighting it. But that's usually the way it goes. Stops out your runner, then goes to your target. I'm talking about literally the very next move. It was just like back up, straight to the pivot. On 100K, it still feels bad. Dude, gold couldn't even move up to give us 10 points tonight. Come on, gold. Yeah, that is the like I used to struggle with that too. 301 is putting my account away after I take a loss. Like, you know, I used to hate looking at my P&L and seeing red. Like it would just drive you insane. And then you'll be like trying to up your size to get it back. Oh, the ATR sucks right now. Yeah. what do we? What is that candle? What? 5 points, fish lips. If gold fails, we're just going to be in the red anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yep, that's the that it took me a long time to overcome that 301 and also being comfortable trading funded accounts. Like I used to hate taking losses, so it was really hard for me to trade funded accounts. It took me a while to get used to just not caring. Like not that I don't care, but not to where it affects me. It definitely is a process. No. Damn you. I would have to go in with like a mini or something to keep up with the gold loss. I can't figure out where that noise is coming from. Dude, if the NQ loses that 95 area, guys, it could just be on a dump fest here. Dude, we could. Looks like gold's probably going to go here. Maybe we'll try to add again down at the 14s. A lot of consolidation in this area, so maybe there's a big bounce spot there. So don't ever do this with the same prop firm on a funded accounts, guys. So I think you'll get in trouble because technically I shouldn't be longing gold and shorting the NQ at the same time. But and we're on the same account. So, but luckily I think this is an eval, so I don't think they'll care. You just buy the cheap Apex account. I do Beulah Knox accounts, not financial advice. Bewley don't have a lot of rules, but I guess they have been enforcing the consistency rule lately, or the not staying consistency with your trades. So like they don't want you to make a $1,500 trade and turn around and make a bunch of $50 trades. So they want you to stay consistent with theirs. Or I think that's what Methodical Man was telling me. You know, you can't make all your money with 2 trades, then make little profit to get to payout. They'll end up calling those flip days because of the 2 big trades. Can't believe that I did not get 5 points with this tonight, guys. Yeah, what is down there? There's something down at that 656. I will try to well, let's see. Do we It's a liquidity void. You always just feel like the opposite mood's coming. Yeah, eventually comes with a lot of practice, man. You'll just become numb to whatever happens to it. You'll get to the point where you just tell yourself losing's part of trading. Dude, gold's on a tear down tonight, guys. No reversals at all on gold tonight. I want to say that 75 is the MNQ's line in the sand here. So we can kind of see what happens once we get to the 94s. 95, 94. Then if we break the 88s, that'll kind of like what? It'd almost be like your 5-minute breakout. That's if we break the 88s. Dude, I'm hoping we bounce here. There's a lot of consolidation here. Dude, this thing's been tough for like 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm not looking for a full reversal. We're just trying to get in it enough to get out of the trade, not financial. That's all. We're just trying to escape. Is that what you usually trade every night? Not. I'm just looking to see if this leg can get swept here down at the 13, 14s area. It almost looks like you have equal lows sent down there also. What? Probably 411. Well, actually 412. Yeah, trends can be kind of tough some days, man. Oof. We just lost that freaking 94 level. So 88 will be your next level to lose. If we lose that 88, it's probably downtown here. We may get a little like 50% pullback here, maybe back up to the 810s. That's usually pretty normal. Anytime we hit the 90s, to pull back up into the 800s. All right, let's see if this area is going to hold. Ooh. Dude, I haven't seen gold just completely just sell off like this in a while, where it's like not just ranging. Because most nights gold usually range. This thing's just a complete just sell off. And I don't even watch gold a lot, but I know it's usually not like this. So I say 88s is your next bounce spot on the ES. I mean on the NQ. kind of anticipating a 50% pullback. Looks like a little 5-minute Romney candle, which is a bullish candle. If you pull 50% of this move, you get a move back up to 810. Gold, I'm not sure. I don't usually ever pull fib on gold. So, like I said, we should possibly get that 810 pullback. That'll be your 50%. The nighttime likes the 50% of your fib. Oh, actually, 807. 807 is your 50%. You can do it. Oh my goodness. Is there anybody currently in the short or the long right now? Or did anybody short up there at the top? Or is anybody sitting through any kind of drawdown? So we're basically in a short and long on the NQ and gold. So we've been longing the gold, but we shorted the NQ. Yeah. We ain't asking for much. We're just asking for 6 points and $2 million, guys. That's it. Anybody here watch the Righteous Gemstones? There's so many funny lines in that movie. If you like crazy comedy, The Righteous Gemstones has got a lot of funniness to it. It has a little bit of everything in there. All right, as you can see, we hit that 50% mark. So if you're, if you're new to trading, just pull fib at nighttime. Most of the time, the MNQ or the NQ is going to respect the 50% mark of the candle. Yeah, so this is what, a new 30-minute candle. So a lot of times we'll get a little push here with the 30-minute candle, for wherever we're pushing. James, are you in a trade right now, or are you just kind of sitting on the sidelines? It's like, don't look at it. You're short. Nice. I just want gold to go up there and take out my 2 little contracts, then that way they can move on. So close. We're about what, 5-6 points off? We need about a 6-point push up there. The only thing is the NQ would have to lose those 07s or 010s, and I'm not sure if we get a big enough push up there. We're about to have a new 5-minute candle. The only thing is this 5-minute candle on gold's printing red. I mean, a lot of times it won't continue higher if it prints a red candle. On that next one, it'll have like some type of pullback. Yeah, I know, we're stuck. Stuck, it is stuck. I know this is like one of them all night. Put what back? Stop loss. Oh, we're going to put it at the top of the range. We need gold to push back up into the 20s is what we need. hell's that? Dude, come on. I don't know. You think we move up much higher? Well, shoot, look at the ES. It's breaking that 50%. So there's a lot of consolidation there between what 10 and 15. So I think it's going to be very difficult for us to get through that. So I'm hoping that we'll either be out of this trade in the next 10, 15 minutes. There's an order block sitting up there. Dude, the ES is just, I mean, yeah, the NQ is just basically stuck here and the gold is selling off. Like, come on, gold. Like I said, we'll hang out here for another 10 or 15 minutes or so. After that, we have to kind of get off because I got to be back up early in the morning. So I only got about 4 more hours before we have to kind of get back up. Maybe 5. I had to start a little late because of, what do you want to call it? My microphone wasn't working right this evening. We're taking a beating on the old eval over here, guys. My Bewley 90% off is like, help me. This is what it's saying. It's like oversized. Or over leveraged. We would have to go in pretty heavy to match gold 1-for-1 on the NQ here. There is a lot of consolidation area down here on gold, so I'm hoping that area right here will at least offer us a little bounce. You can kind of see all the consolidation here with gold here. A lot of consolidation in this area. And I want to say that would be another ledge, I think, also. But like I said, I can't add any more. We're already kind of in heavy on gold. No. Do a lot of you guys here trade into the London session or no? Chance, I kind of got stuck in a short on this gold over here, and we've been just trying to hang in here to get back out of it. I'm actually I'm sleepy as crap right now, so I'm on the struggle bus at the moment to even hold my eyes awake. Like I want to fall asleep, but I'm trying to hold off. It looks like we may get smashed on this gold trade though, because I've been trying to DCA out of it, but this thing has not even barely pulled back 4 or 5 points after even every ledge. So that I was thinking maybe I could survive down there to where all this consolidation was here, but we might not even. Yeah, I thought we would get another bounce off this consolidation zone down here. What, at the 13s? Usually don't ever get like sell-offs like this in gold though. Not, at least not a lot, where it's just constantly grinding down all night without, decent pullbacks. Oh, well, I can't stay up that long. I'll just have to leave the trade on if that's the case. No, I don't know a whole lot about the options, Chance. Yeah, options are very, very new to me. I know very little about options. Are you thinking the NQ may push up? Possibility. It looks like we're kind of consolidating here. Huh. That I'm not sure about on the options there, James. Like I said, I don't know too much about the options. The only thing I know about options is selling the calls for premium calls, making money off the premiums. You said 837 may be the top. No, we don't do any ICT. I mean, we do watch for like maybe like higher time frame fair value gaps or imbalance gaps, but mostly everything that I trade during the day is all support and resistance and price action. It's a little different every day. Or off higher time frames. We look for like higher time frames on highs and lows. So like we'll find an area for a trade, and then we'll just like, depending on where it's at in the mornings, we're either looking for either a 4 hour low, 4 hour high, the 50% pullbacks on the higher time frames, pivots, breakouts of the 15 minutes. It's always a little different in the morning. I'm going to try to hold out for another 12, 13 minutes. Action Jackson in the morning. Yeah, I prefer when it's like nice and moving, like 100-point candles. It took me a long time to get used to trading the opening. There was for the longest, I would never even would trade the opening. Ask the Mr. Beast. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. I'm gonna see if we can hang out for another 10 minutes to see what happens at the top of the hour. After 10:30, have more. Yeah, most definitely. A lot of times I get good trades after the 10 o'clock hour. I think my best trade today came after the 10 o'clock hour. I just I just use 5-minute entries pretty much. I wait for like new 5-minute candles and trade off of the 5-minute candles. Like pull fibs on 5 minutes. You know, if I can get 10 points with a quick, say 20 to 30 points, that's all I really look for on my funded trades. So we still got about 10 minutes to the top of the hour, guys. After that, we'll have to call it a night. Your next pivot up is sitting at 8:15. Let me mark that out real quick. Oh, I guess that's where all that consolidation was earlier. So this may just be a retest of that pivot for us to move back down. Yeah, there is that 5-minute gap there also. For anybody that trades off, you know, the fair value gaps. You were waiting for the box. I guess for anybody that, you know, trades it, everybody trades a little different. I'm not. We judge no one, pretty much, you know. I think whatever works for whoever, what you're trading. Come on, go. I'm about to close this NQ trade this way because more likely we're going to the top of the box here. Actually, no, 15 is your line in the sand actually for gold. I mean for the NQ. If it gets above that 15, that's your pivot. And a lot of times you'll hit this pivot in reverse. for anybody that likes to trade off pivots. Come on, push. I was hoping gold would push a little bit faster since the NQ is kind of pushing. I'm still short bias as long as your 815 holds. If you cannot get through the 815s, we're moving back down. That's your pivots. If for anybody that trades off of pivots, that would be your Fibonacci pivots at the 814.50. We still got about 6 minutes to the top of the hour, guys. If we do not get the move up at the top of the hour, that's probably going to be it for me tonight. Because, like I said, I have to try to go get some sleep because I'm going to be back up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And it's 11 o'clock my time. And I guess this would also be your midnight opening candle here also for anybody that... Oh, you think we push to the top of the range, then sell back off? Yeah, we didn't even get through the pivot. We got about 5 minutes left. We're on the struggle bus. We're on the struggle bus over here, guys. You think a fast sell-off's coming at the top of the hour? Very, very possible. We only got about a little over 3 minutes to go. We'll just go to break even. So whatever happens at the top of the hour. So we did leave quite a bit on the table on that trade. What did we leave? 16 plus another 10 at least. So we're going to probably end up leaving about 30 points on the table on the NQ. Then this account will be back down to basically $900 or $1,000 if we lose the trade on the gold. 2 minutes left, guys. 2 minutes. Like I said, that'll be my last trade of the night here. All right, you got about 2.5 minutes left. I just wouldn't mind just seeing it wick up 6 or 7 points on the gold trade. Then it can do whatever it wants for the rest of the night. All right, we got 2 minutes to the top of the hour, guys. 2 minutes. A lot of times we consolidate a lot here too, leading up to the top of the hour. If you go back and look at all your hourly opens, we always consolidate a little bit leading into those. Then it seems like whatever way we break at the top of the hour is the way we continue most of the night for a good bit. All right, less than 1 minute to go. Some people think we're going straight up. Others think we're going down. So, all right, less than a minute. About, what, 30, 40 seconds left. $30. 15. All right, about to have a brand new 1 hour candle here, guys. Or is it going to be a complete dud? Nothing. That sucks. That means it's going to be like this probably till another hour or so. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And we will be back in the morning for the New York session trade. So definitely on a little longer than I was planning on staying. But thank you guys for watching. And we'll be back in the morning trading our funded accounts. So thank you guys for watching.